Hello everyone, how are you doing today? So, um, Today we're going to be looking at moving to Canada as a healthcare professional. And in this video, I'm going to be breaking down Saskatchewan's healthcare health talent pathway. It may be just one of the fastest and most efficient entry points for you as a healthcare professional. So stick with me in this video. Okay, now, so what's really the challenge with the traditional immigration route in Canada? Okay, you have your CAPR, credential assessment, you have written exams, you have clinical exams, long waiting periods, well, no income while waiting, and that federal express entry competition. Okay, so, the time, the cost, the uncertainty is where many people just get exhausted. But this is where Saskatchewan comes in. It's like a game changer for you. Okay, so what is Saskatchewan's health talent pathway? Okay, the health talent pathway is a provincial immigration stream designed to help Saskatchewan recruit and retain healthcare professionals faster. Okay, so what happens is that the province has identified these job shortages, okay, and employers actively recruit you. Then the immigration is aligned with the availability of jobs. So if you have a job, then it makes sense, okay, not just point based, okay. So instead of competing nationally, you are being selected because Saskatchewan wants you, okay, and actually needs you. So who is this pathway for? Okay, this pathway targets regulated healthcare professionals, internationally trained candidates, people with relevant education and experience, and candidates willing to work and live in Saskatchewan. So if you're a physiotherapist, nurse, or any other allied healthcare professional, this is one practical entry into Canada. Now, how does the process work? Okay, you need to secure a job offer from an eligible Saskatchewan healthcare employer. So that's the first step. You get a job, you know, and then you meet the provincial eligibility requirements. Then you apply through the health talent pathway. You will then receive a provincial nomination, and then you can apply for permanent residence. So instead of waiting endlessly in the federal pool situation of express entry, this province is actually backing your application. So it gives you the advantage. Okay, so when express entry, like we said before, is points based, it's very competitive. Sometimes you have to wait for invitation. There's really no guarantee that you'll be invited in that period, and it's really slow for many healthcare professionals. But the health talent pathway for Saskatchewan is employer driven, which is very good. So you need to get a job first. It's occupation specific. So if you're a healthcare professional, very good for you. The province supports it, and I mean it's very clear that they want you to come and live in Saskatchewan. So it's not a case of is this going to lead to immigration or not, you know. So let's look at the pay generally and just reality check. Okay, healthcare salaries in Saskatchewan are generally competitive. Okay, they might be lower than major cities like Toronto and Vancouver, but it's balanced by lower cost of living. Okay, for physiotherapists, the pay might not be different. Might just basically be the same, and there's a strong demand for public and community jobs. So it's still reasonable, still reasonable. So when we look at pros and cons of this talent pathway, it's faster. It's faster than the general express entry. It has employer support, so you already have a job, which is good. Lower competition, and then of course family friendly settlements. Okay, the cons are that you might be in smaller cities or towns, but hey, smaller cities and towns doesn't necessarily mean it's bad. And then maybe more public jobs and community jobs than private practice. And then you have to make up your mind to stay in the province. So I think those are the cons really. So based on that, who should really consider Saskatchewan Health Talent Pathway? Okay. Consider it if you want your PR, that's your permanent residency, sooner than later. If you're open to regional living, you don't mind living in Saskatchewan, you're tired of all these exam and points, you just want something that is practical, and you plan to settle long term in Canada, then you should go for this. Okay. So Canada isn't just Toronto, Vancouver, or express entry. You know, they are provisional pathways, and this Saskatchewan's Health Talent Pathway is one that reduces competition, aligns your immigration goals with real work, you know, and gives you a clear route on how you settle in Canada. So that's why we focus on strategy here on Everything Physio, not just hype. So remember, if this video helped you, remember to like, share, and subscribe. And let me know what you think. Will you choose Saskatchewan? Or is there any other thing you would like to know more about? Please drop it in the comment below and have a nice day.